Okay. We're back. It's a new Testcast. It's another one.
The one and only.
Worlds and Fun. Remember Worlds of Fun? Worlds of Fun. The fun and only.
I appreciate the horrifying backstory behind that.
What's the horrifying backstory?
Are you talking about the thing that you just covered, or is that something else?
No.
The thing where it's like, oh, what's that thing called?
No, I'm talking about Worlds of Fun. You don't know Worlds of Fun?
Is that from SpongeBob?
No, it's a real place. It's a real place. There's some all around the world. There's Oceans of Fun and Worlds of Fun, and they fuse together. It's a huge theme park. It's really cool.
I think you're thinking of Testland.
Oh, yeah, that's true. That's true. I remember. Fans want the update on Testland. As we said, it's still opening 2019. Wait, no, we said 2021. Sorry, guys. I got mixed up. I'm tired. I don't fucking know anymore. I don't know anymore.
You can't judge the guy. He's poured his heart and soul into a new album for you people.
Yeah.
You're expecting him to be on his A game? Like, what?
Yeah. Y'all fucking commenting? Man, Jay talks about fucking nonsense. Maybe because I write so much that my brain just can't say anything anymore. You know, ever think of that? Let me tell you, they didn't think of that. They never thought of that because they don't have as big as a brain as me. Because no one can write lyrics as good as me. Like, have you heard, like, fear us so much you think we'd the Nazis? That's a classic. Or, how about, hey, why do you hate man? Are you an American Psycho like Patrick Bateman? Get it? Patrick Bateman?
Classics in the making. Classics.
I mean,
to be found.
That was pretty funny. You gotta admit. You just gotta admit. You 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 gotta admit. Anyways.
Stay tuned for Jay's breakdown coming soon.
That's all of them. That's every single episode. What the fuck?
Shit, is this getting bent? No, we're good. Okay.
Oh, are you talking about your dick? You having sex right now, Alex?
Yeah, live on the cast.
Did you?
I'm actually looking through my middle school yearbook right now because it was just next.
Listen, I care about things getting bent, but I don't fucking care if my fucking middle school yearbook is bent.
That's not what I was talking about. I was talking about papers that are in a box, and they're very important, so I can't let them be bent.
For those who don't know, Alex is fucking a girl. Sorry if she makes a lot of noise. Her name is Rhonda.
No, trust me, she won't. She never does.
Alex fucking stole her.
Recording.
Yeah. What Alex did is that I had a girlfriend. He stole her from me, and now he's just fucking her on this podcast just to kick me out, just to get me out. That way it's only Gary, him, and then Rhonda. It's sickening, really.
Kai from Florida's in the corner just watching.
Yeah, Kai is terrified.
Kind of traumatized.
Kai is traumatized, and it's not good, okay? Alex is just straight up fucking my old girlfriend Rhonda from Sweden, Mexico.
Sweden, Mexico.
It's a
Norway. Your reference fails because it's Norway.
What?
Norway, Mexico.
Is that a joke I made?
Yeah, I thought you were referencing Boy Pablo.
No. You think I give a fucking shit about where Boy Pablo comes from? The fat fucking Hispanic ass licking prostitute loving butthole eating fucking.
Pablo is God and Boy Pablo is Jesus. That's all I have to say.
No, Kanye's Jesus. I just talked to Jesus. He said, "What up, Jesus?"
He ripped off Boy Pablo because he named his album Life of Pablo and didn't even give Boy Pablo any money.
It was 2016. Boy Pablo didn't come until the shitty bedroom pop craze of 2017.
Yeah.
Now I can't do shit.
I mean, they're all good though.
How am I gonna come up? How am I gonna come up as a huge star if
You're not.
If I'm only expecting to make shitty lo-fi music? I gotta rise up to the top. But if I don't have a stupid do it, like I did it all on my own origin, even though some of these people are clearly have rich daddies and rich mommies that pay for them all the way to the top, and I don't got that. My mom hates my music. She doesn't agree that I'm gonna be the next Mozart. Which is a fact.
You know, Mozart didn't learn the piano until he was 20.
Yeah, well, Mozart was brain damaged. Everyone knows the car test. The first crash test dummy they actually had a human one, and it was Mozart's family. And they didn't want to leave him alone because he was just a kid at that age. And then something went wrong, and they accidentally crashed into it because baby Mozart took off his mask. So his brain was damaged, but then he finally learned the piano. He started growing his brain at 20. That was the way he communicated. Mozart couldn't talk. He was like, da, 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 da. So he had a piano, and then he played the keys, and he invented his own language. It was actually pretty fascinating. It's called keynote, and what you do is that you play them, and then they understand it. It takes a tiny maybe a month to study all of it, but it's pretty fascinating actually.
Not a lot of people know, but Mozart was actually the inventor of synesthesia or whatever.
Not many people know, but Mozart is the inventor.
He coded that himself.
Nobody knows this, but Mozart created Sin City. He's the inventor of Sin City.
Yeah.
That strip club scene, that's actually his wife. That's his wife.
Yeah, Mozart was actually a programmer on Roblox. He programmed in the sound clips.
Mozart worked on Not Doppler. He was on Interactive Buddy. He loved Interactive Buddy because it was revenge on his dad for crashing into the walls. He was like, "Take that, Dad! You fucking fat toe of shit!" Yeah, Mozart was a crazy dude, man. Look up top 10
funniest Mozart moment.
They call them Mozarts.
You'll find clips from
Real
his
Mozart
Vine account.
Real Zart heads. Real Zart heads call them Mozarts. Funny Mozarts. I tried to become a Zart head, but they said I couldn't be let in because they didn't know piano. And they were all speaking in keynote. I didn't know what to say. I was I practiced. Let me bring my keyboard here. Let me show you some keynote. Let me use an online thing. Oh shit. That's a bit too loud. There we go.
Shit.
What? Alright. I have the key set up, Alex. Are you ready?
Go for it.
Okay. So. That means, how are you doing?
You know.
For those who want to get into Keynote, I'm going to teach you the basics. ZXC, aka CDD, is, hello, how are you doing? NM, aka GA, is, well, I'll play it first. That is pretty good. You? And C and D are I'm doing pretty fine. You want to go out and get a snack? I teach you guys the cuss words, but I don't want anybody using them to insult their parents secretly. Like, I'm all
Can we cancel this podcast?
I'm all for...
This is, like, trash.
I'm all for fun. I'm all for fun and shit, but honestly, it's kind of fucked up when I see kids use secret languages just to diss their parents, you know? It's kind of fucked up. So, Alex...
the first 10 minutes of this podcast has been nothing. So, let's continue on and talk about the news.
Oh, what's in the news?
Get into the news.
Did I ever tell you guys? Let me tell you the story I told Alex yesterday. The reason I stopped jacking off is because there's this one video of Mary Elizabeth Winstead, but it had really shitty dubstep. And I stopped because the dubstep was so awful, it got me angry, and I stopped.
But it wasn't a porn, though. It was just a video.
I said it was porn. I didn't say it was porn.
Then what's the connection there between you stopping and then that video?
That was jacking off. It's about how I stopped jacking off. Because I stopped jacking off because of this shitty dubstep playing in the background.
In general, or just to that one video?
To all of them. They all had shitty dubstep. I realized it. My eyes were open. Then I moved to photos. Then I just realized it was bullshit, and then I stopped altogether.
They go to amateur, like, with no editing.
I don't jerk off to naked people. They don't want me. I don't like their skinny, gross bodies. Look like fucking aliens. Keep it clothed.
Are you asexual?
Hashtag keep it clothed. Hashtag keep it clothed. The Testcast. Everybody, if you're a fan of Testcast, tweet at every single artist who's doing every single like hot person you think who has a nude part in a new movie. Say at Testcast, at the Testcast. First, at us on one of their comments so they know who told you to do it, because you can't just steal our shit. And then say hashtag keep it clothed. Hashtag keep it clothed. You know?
So that was the news section.
It wasn't the news section. ASAP Rocky.
What's new? What's clean? What you know what the fans miss? You know what the fans miss?
What?
A school story. How's it been going for school for you?
I'm on fucking spring break. I don't know. Nothing.
What?
Yeah.
You're already on spring break?
I've been on it for since Friday.
Mine is the first week of April.
Well, I saw this one movie, Game Night. It's
bullshit that you're on.
It has Jason Bateman, and Jason Bateman kind of looks like Butch Hartman.
I think you have that backwards. Butch Hartman looks like Jason Bateman.
But Butch Hartman was first. Didn't you hear? He was born the same time as Mozart. Or do I need to explain that in fucking Keynote to you?
Should I give the audience an update on my love life?
Hartman was before Jason Bateman. I hope you guys are learning a lot from Keynote. What do you guys think of Emily Blunt for Mary Poppins?
Oh yeah, we can talk about that.
You can also talk about that fucking
Winnie the Pooh, the movie.
Yeah. You know what sucks? Fucking Christopher Robin. All those people who
looks great.
No, it doesn't.
It does.
Just because it has fucking shitty ass Ewan McGregor? Guys, look. It's Obi-Wan from the prequels. Yeah, that was such a fucking good movie.
Did you not see Fargo season 3?
I didn't watch Fargo, actually. I never watched Fargo. I've never seen it.
Dude, He's Fargo season 3. It's him and Mary Elizabeth Winstead.
Yeah, well, I don't fucking want Obi-Wan. I don't want
He's
Obi-Wan.
not just Obi-Wan. Have you not seen Trainspotting?
No, I haven't seen Trainspotting.
I haven't either, but still, he's good.
Well,
I don't
what if
know
he
how
isn't?
you claim to be the #1 super fan of Mary Elizabeth Winstead, and you haven't seen her like biggest role, arguably, in Fargo season 3.
I'd say Cloverfield's probably her biggest role.
Which one?
Cloverfield?
Well, yeah,
Scott
but like
Pilgrim?
this is like an 8 episode series.
Yeah, 8 episode series. She's also made entire movies, which which could be longer than an 8 episode series.
All I'm saying is you gotta watch it.
There's gonna be an official music only cut of The Last Jedi. Guys, you can finally hear the music in The Last Jedi. You excited?
So yeah.
I mean, I don't think we'll ever top the Christmas album in the Christmas episode in awfulness.
I think this is going downhill very fast, so you never know.
That's how every Testcast was. The last one was awful.
Last one was great. Gary special featuring My Love Life and
Me and Kai. How's it going, bros? It's PewDiePie. Gonna let this fool make this fool. Let me look up Tobuscus versus PewDiePie lyrics.
so yeah, an update for the listeners about My Love Life. I what?
I didn't say anything.
Oh, I thought you did.
Well, my mic's actually doing pretty good today.
Yeah, long story short, it failed miserably.
Are you gonna say the whole thing?
Sat for like a week.
Say the whole thing. You gonna say the whole thing?
What? Excuse me?
Alex, stop fucking Rhonda. Rhonda, shut the fuck up. Rhonda, shut the fuck up. We're recording a test cast. All right.
Oh my God, Jay, you're too controversial.
What'd you think? What do you think of the new? What? Explain the whole story.
What?
Explain the whole story.
I don't really like living through it, but I didn't even get to ask her. She just texted me like, "Yo, I don't like you," pretty much.
Oh shit!
And then I had to go travel to Utica with her and all my friends to work.
That's sad. Well,
so I was.
If it makes you feel any better, Tobuscus versus PewDiePie by Video Game Rap Battles.
Shut the fuck up.
Tobuscus.
So yeah, we were there, and
you said you weren't gonna go through it.
I was sad for like the whole time, and I'm still upset.
Well,
but
at least you got me.
I'm still holding out hope that one day it'll happen, but it probably won't.
Just marry me. Okay, I was gonna say, before you rudely interrupted me, Alex, Tobuscus versus PewDiePie by Video Game Rap Battles has an official Genius Lyrics page, so I can read them all. How's it going, bros? It's PewDiePie. By the end, the spoiled mama boy's gonna cry. You're a 28-year-old barrel.
Dude, I remember that video.
It gets me pissed about a smash in your face. Ultimate bro fist. You think you'll miss me? I don't care. I'll burn this noob on both sides of the sideburns of his hair. You've ripped off so much for me, it should be considered a crime. Just call me Ayo Oni. It's raping time.
I remember that.
Hello.
It's hotline.
Hello once again, audience. Now you get the chance to watch me diss the Swedish punk in his new Tobuscus rant. You have amnesia, and if you think you can beat me in this test, you're an epic fail. Prepare to be stoned to death. You fear me more than all those horror games you conquered. I'll beat you so fast you'll think it's a Need for Speed sponsor. You think your whole bro army has just been beaten. I'm done with you now. Roll the next foe, Steven. You're just jealous because you have no
I
place
really
in the
think we should
bro
cancel
army.
this episode at this point.
We're not canceling it. I like it so far.
This is you always like the worst episodes and hate the best episodes. You're like whenever
I didn't
whenever it's
say.
going good, you're like this is trash, and whenever it's like the worst thing ever, you're like this is the best episode ever.
It is. It's
This is
funny.
the shittiest thing we've ever done ever. The Tobuscus reaction videos were better than this.
I still gotta upload those.
You do.
I'll upload them someday. Just today's not the day.
Upload those instead of this.
Ah! No, we're uploading this episode. I like it.
It's because you're fucking shit posting. I'm trying to be real over here.
Remember when I was telling people to name their story? Remember when I was telling people to put their story to what you think they would say? And to what you think they'd say?
What? I don't understand.
Remember when you were telling your
anything.
story? Remember you were telling your story about your pen pals, you know? And I told the audience that they should try to guess along in the comments. And then Gary commented, "I think Alex will get molested." Okay, and you know.
It probably was.
What are your least favorite episodes of the Testcast? Name your top three. Top three least favorites.
This one is number one.
What about
number two is like
what about
like
what about Who Cares?
what? No, that's like three. I can't think of number two.
Christmas. The Christmas one.
Yeah, that's number two.
I don't know why this is your least favorite so far. We've done worse.
You just gotta stop being, I don't know. Fucking, what else do we have to talk about?
Let's talk about Nostalgia Critic.
No, that's the mark. That's the number one evidence that a podcast is going downhill. Whenever you start playing Nostalgia Critic clips.
Oh, like when I was rapping about Tobuscus, that wasn't it.
That was like, you know how in the Bible there's 7 horns that mark the end of the world.
Mm-hmm.
That was like the 3rd horn. The 4th horn is the Nostalgia Critic clip.
What's the 4th one? Emoji Movie jokes. How long till we get Emoji Movie jokes on this podcast?
We need to cancel this podcast.
You gotta get topical, man.
Yeah, let's talk about Marjorie Stoneman. Fucking, let's not talk about that.
Well, we'll talk about this stuff once Gary gets here. He'll be the one that.
Yeah, he always comes in and saves us. Fucking makes you stop playing Angry Birds and get down to business.
I'm not playing Angry Birds today. I'm playing Sonic 2 on my
I need to
computer.
watch him. I need to get out and see new movies but I can't because we don't have a car anymore. And there's so many movies I want to go see. I want to see Annihilation. I want to see
Thoroughbreds.
Isle of Dogs.
That's not out yet. At least I don't think it is. Let me check. I watched I, Tonya again. Still really
What?
good. Oh shit! Sherlock Gnomes comes out next week.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Isle of Dogs comes out next week. Oh shit! It's
I
opening.
really want to see Annihilation because that's from the guy who did Ex Machina.
Man. Looks like March 23rd is going to be a battle of the box office. Pacific Rim Uprising,
Why?
Sherlock Gnomes, Midnight Sun, Unsane, Paul Apostle of Christ, Isle of Dogs, Final Portrait, and I Killed Giants.
I've only heard of one of those movies.
From the producers of Harry Potter. From the people that gave money to Harry Potter. Ready Player One. Like Ready Player
Dude,
One.
Ready Player One, that one too. I really want to see that.
IO9 was like the only review that didn't like it. They were like, it's too much nostalgia.
I fucking read the book. That was one of the only like books I read.
Well, I saw a panel. I saw a panel at Comic-Con of these like grumpy people just ranting about today's movie trailers and how awful they were. And they showed a Ready Player One, and then they were all like, "What the fuck? What the fuck is this?" Because they started ranting because they said the movie because they saw an early screening because they're like critics and stuff, and that they said that it was they said it was nothing like the book. So,
I mean, it's kind of hard to be like the book because in the book, there's like a bunch of scenes where it's just like a one-for-one recreation of like 80s movie. Like the main character is put into the shoes of Ferris Bueller. He has to act out all of Ferris Bueller.
Is that Warner?
What?
Is that Warner Bros?
Well, even if it was, that wouldn't work.
Why is Tracer in it? No one fucking cares.
Plus, like the book, the book is like a race against time.
The book is
like
racist?
It's like a mystery, like clues. And there's like 8 different levels to the mystery, so they're gonna have to like cut it down.
The book is racist? I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's like there's 3 clues, but then there's like a challenge you have to do before the clue.
One of the clues is that one guy has blackface, and it's really rude. Because
there's like a race segment in the trailer that isn't in the book. Yeah, it's gonna be really different.
The race segment, they have a gun. They're a bunch of black people, and they start shooting at him. They're like, "Yo, what's up?" And they think it's like really offensive, and that's why the movie's getting bad reviews because of that specific scene.
Yeah,
it's fucked up. It really is.
How long has this been? Is this long enough to be an episode?
No, it's not actually. It's 26 minutes, but we gotta wait for Gary because I want to explain my story.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Why do people hate 10 Cloverfield's Lane ending so much?
Yeah, I think it fits. I think it fits because it's like you weren't expecting it kind of thing.
I mean, it's in the title.
It's like
people who are like, there's no reason why that should have been there. It's like, it's called 10 Cloverfield Lane.
I don't get the connection you're making.
I meant that it's called Cloverfield and that it's easily and it addresses itself as a Cloverfield movie.
Plus, it's like a double switch. It's like, oh, the twist was this thing, but then why are we avoiding spoilers? The twist was like
spoilers for spoilers for 10 Cloverfield Lane if you haven't seen it yet.
Yeah. Like the twist that John Goodman was evil. It's just like, oh, okay, that's the twist. She escaped. Oh wait, there actually is aliens, so he was right the whole time.
Ultimate bro fist. Ultimate bro fist. Ultimate bro fist me. Would you rather get fucked by Tobuscus or PewDiePie?
Neither.
Why?
I'd rather stick with Rhonda.
What's your problem with Rhonda? Why isn't Rhonda talking? All you do is she dead? Do you just fuck her so much that she dies and then you resurrect her? Is that Cloverfield? Is that Cloverfield 4?
No, I just kill them afterwards every time. She's actually dead the whole time.
That's the twist. What happened to Michelle after Cloverfield? You know what fucking happened. She drove off.
Was that her character's name?
Yes.
Oh no.
I thought her name was Sarah. I think I got the fucking name mixed up. Michelle, what is this? Fucking Full House? Fuck Full House.
I think it is Michelle. It's coming.
Full House sucks dick. Full House is such a queer that you can say the show's gay.
Not as good as Fuller House, you know what I mean?
We should do an episode where we watch all of Fuller House and recap every episode.
I would actually rather die. I had to do that.
Why? It'd be funny. Is there anybody like?
Funny.
Is there any?
You've already watched the whole series.
I haven't seen season 3. Or the
fact that you watched season 1 all the way through and then watched season 2 is like.
Why are
Why?
you hating?
Because it's the worst show on it.
It's a really good show. It's really funny. Max is my favorite. That part where he talks about chalupas makes me piss my pants with laughter. It's hilarious.
Ronnie
Chalupa. More like Ronnie fuckboy. Fuck Ronnie. What the fuck? Huh?
What just happened?
I was trying to add Gary into the call, idiot.
Oh, cool. Oh.
Unbelievable. Alex, you're so unprofessional. Call me unprofessional.
Yeah.
What a monster.
Is that a rat I hear in my walls?
Yeah. It's Rat Boy. Remember? Oh,
straight from the bottom of the pit.
I thought you were gonna make the Sweet Life joke. Remember? He dressed up. He's like Rat. He's Rat Guy. He's Rat Man. And the joke is that he's.
I think you're thinking of Armin. Armin, the best character.
In Sweet. Was that his name?
Armin. Was that his name? No, that's fucking Comic Book Cast 2. I'm thinking of Irwin.
Armin. No. The other guy, the fat guy. Woody.
Fucking Woody. Guys, remember Comic Book Cast 2? Remember Armin?
Remember his It reaction video where he watches and he's like, man, these kids can really act. Like, these kids can really act. Have you seen him now?
There was like a beef back in the day. It's like...
You okay, Gary?
Rat Boy strikes again.
I mean, you okay, Kai? That's Woody now. That's fucking Woody now.
No, it was Irwin. That's his name. Irwin.
Woody from Toy Story?
Yeah. I got turned.
Dude, Woody died. No, you're thinking of Chubby. That's his name, wasn't it?
I'm thinking
Kirby.
Kirby. He's the star of the show. More than
like Kirby from the hit video game Kirby.
Kirby from the hit video game Contra.
Kirby died. Rest in peace.
Hey, you want to see my Sonic Forces OC?
Yes.
Is that a euphemism for your penis?
Oh man. Watch out. He's about a
gamer.
He is a gamer. His hat does say so. For those who aren't cool enough to see the action, Kai, my little cousin, he posted a picture. Okay, let's get down to business.
To defeat.
No.
The harm.
Oh wow, Alex, you're so funny.
Good job,
Alex. You're so funny? Is
dude,
that Alex?
You made a funny reference.
Guys, Alex. Okay, let me explain the joke. This is from a movie called Mulan. I don't think you've heard of it.
Yeah, you probably never heard of it.
I don't think you've heard of this. It's called Mulan. I'll make a man out of you. It's been parodied in many sorts. Let me play this stuff for you so you understand the joke. Hold on.
Let's roll the clip. Roll the clip.
Yeah, I'm gonna play it now. Okay. Disney sing along. Yeah, let's do it. Okay.
I actually know all the words to that.
Yeah, well, I'm fucking muting
Because you're
you.
stupid.
I'm gonna mute you before I fucking do this. I'm just gonna play this song.
No, Jay.
What?
Play this song. This song is like infinitely better.
Are you gonna play Infinite?
No, yeah, play it.
Play Bioshock
this song.
Infinite.
Oh, did you see that, Alex? My new song? Dark Stars?
It's Starman's new song.
Yeah, it's Darkman's new song.
What is this, the live stream? I'm not listening to that shit again.
It's not the live
It's
stream.
not the live stream. This is a new one.
This is a new
I made like
song
5
being
versions.
heard
I made
until
like
today.
I made like 5 versions of the song 5 Stars by A$AP Rocky because I'm mad at A$AP Rocky for stealing my album gimmick.
I thought the big monkeys were dead.
Well, they're
No, they
back.
aren't.
And now it's just me
They're
and
like
Kai.
they're like half dead.
Terminus and Gary left. Now it's just me and Kai. We make really funny videos. We have a Big Monkeys meme account on Instagram. We post a lot of funny. We're trying to get D's nuts like back again. We're trying to make We're making the really funny Gru memes where he looks at the thing and he's like, I'm gonna blah 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 blah, and I sit down the toilet and everybody's laughing, and then we put hashtag Gru, hashtag Despicable Me, hashtag Despicable Me, Freeze Ray, hashtag Fart Gun, hashtag Minions, hashtag Girls, hashtag Kevin Stewart and Bob. What are the names of the girls in Despicable Me?
I think one of them has
the
a
girls.
weird...
Yeah.
Dude, play Dark Stars already.
Well,
Dude, just
everybody shut the fuck up! As you know, I was trying to talk. Alex was making a really funny joke earlier, and I wanted to give them context. It's from this little movie called Mulan. I think
it's about like feminism.
it was put out by like canceled movies. It was put out by the now bankrupt, like, they're pretty obscure.
Disney?
They're called Disney. I don't think you've heard of them. They're kind of like
Mulan, voiced by the classic
they're
character from
basically
Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D..
they're basically Mulan is basically the low budget DreamWorks. They'll never catch up to
It's
them.
basically a ripoff of Kung Fu Panda.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, fucking Frozen is just such a ripoff. Frozen is
Mulan is obviously a ripoff of Noodle from Gorillaz.
that is true. Also, fucking, you know what else is a ripoff? The movie Big Hero 6. I don't think you saw it, but DreamWorks put out a movie way before called Monsters vs. Aliens. The fact Big Hero 6 exists is so weird because it's like based off some shitty manga nobody cares about. And
It is.
It's a good movie, except for
No,
that
it's
Fall
not.
Out
It's
song.
boring. It's like the least interesting Disney movie ever.
I mean, like, I think it's decent, but
It's like a
Shut the
sick-
fuck up,
kinda
Kai.
forgot
Your
about
tastes
it.
haven't developed yet. You're 5. Anyways, let
They
me
forced us to watch it in Spanish class.
let me
without
fucking talk.
Spanish subtitles.
Let me talk. I'm trying to show you this hilarious thing that Alex said earlier, where he was saying, I'll make a man out of you from Mulan. It's hilarious. Let me play it. Alright.
Let's get down to
That's kind of
business.
fucked up.
Alex.
Alex, stop talking. This is kind of fucked up. I was watching it, and one of the guys, this chubby Japanese guy, just completely, he grabbed his stick and he hit it, and Mulan fell on her face, and he did it on purpose. He smiled. I don't like this. This is distreatment to women.
He's abusive.
Anti-feminism.
First I find out.
Yeah.
First, Walt Disney, one of the biggest like animators alive currently, is a racist, and then
It's
I
like
find out.
racist. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't believe Walt
Who knew
Disney.
Walt Disney himself, who made this movie all by himself, is a racist.
I do admit Walt Disney did a pretty funny Oscar speech last week. It was really funny. He was like, so, man, never
Was he the
thought,
one who
never
said
thought the
getting that jet
mouse,
ski.
never thought the
Did
mouse.
he say he was gonna run for president?
No, he said,
Yeah.
no, he said, man, didn't think the mouse could catch up. Guess we needed a DreamWorks balloon. Get it?
Yes.
Get it? Because there's the balloon and we get on the moon. I guess that's out of this world that we won. Everyone's like, oh, Walt. That was hilarious. And then Walt Disney dressed up as in blackface. And then he said he was like.
Yeah, that was
Then
funny.
he said he was evil Baymax.
He grew a beard and starred in like a bunch of like
Yeah.
indie movies.
Yeah. All right.
Get down to business.
Now pay attention to this part. Pay attention to this part, cause let me rewind it a bit. That way you just get it. What he says. So at first he says to defeat, and then the glass pot breaks, which is a pretty funny inside joke. I like how the pot breaks, and it's like one of those little things you notice. Like at first you don't notice it because you're too busy like jamming out to the song, and then you see the glass pot break, and you're like, whoa, man, Mulan like holds up so much better than it did there before because of those pot jokes. And I'm not just talking about weed. And then he says defeat the Huns. And this is what Alex was saying earlier.
Yeah.
This is what Alex was saying earlier.
Now you understand, and now you.
Anyways,
like,
let's get down to business. Yeah, Alex, you didn't say it. You couldn't interrupt me. Hey, I said let's get down to business. You didn't say it yet, Alex. You can't say it now because I already said it. So you can't say defeat the Hun anymore because you'd have to come right after me, but now you can't. So the inside joke doesn't work anymore. Anyways. Let's talk about the big Beatles gang rape of 1967. Okay, this isn't a laughing matter.
We shouldn't really be laughing about it. It's like a really serious thing, guys.
It's a really fucking serious thing. You guys think it's funny because I make rape jokes all the time, but I need you to realize this. That the big Beatles gang rape...
Calm down.
Sit down, Kai!
Play Black Stars.
Stop watching Ninjago! Kick back and spin. Ninjago's gonna do it again. Ninjago. Ninja, come on, come on.
Marvel ripped off my original character.
Mario ripped off Pepsi. They have the same color scheme. White, red, and blue. Done.
Yeah.
And if you count Paper Mario, he has black outlines. So, he's just completely ripped it off. It's fucked up. But enough of that. Enough of that fucking shit. We're talking about the big Beatles gang rape. Okay.
I had a dream last night where I thought I had two dads.
Was it ASAP Rocky and Darkman? Is that what they looked like, as you can see?
No, like it was my one dad, but I was like, wait, is there actually like two versions of my dad that I've like lived with my
Isn't it crazy that they're casting people for the Blues Clues reboot? That's my calling. I can be the new Steve. All these fucking like 17-year-old fucking people who haven't watched Blue's Clues in years and only remember them from sitting in their fucking baby-ass diapers shitting themselves, and then they claim to be such a big fan. Like those people claim to be fucking crying about SpongeBob, like a fucking rumor that started every single fucking year. Like, oh guys, SpongeBob's gonna end. It's like you can't just wrap up production. You can't just wrap up production in one day and then call it end. Like the official fucking SpongeBob Twitter would announce that. They need the money to air more on Nickelodeon. They obviously have to have a finale if they want to get in those fucking ratings. So stop going, man, why is literally nobody talking about SpongeBob's ending right now? Everybody's fucking talking about it. It's trending.
Gary, I think you need to give him his medicine now.
Yeah.
I'll hold him down. Let's hold him down.
I'm gonna become
All right, come on,
push
man.
I'm gonna
Push it
become
up
the
his
Hulk.
ass. Let's go.
I'm gonna become Super Scarf. I'm gonna become Super Scarf. I collect all the Chaos Emeralds and I become Dark Scarf. And I'm an evil man. I have an
Play
evil
Dark
effect.
Stars.
I'm like, yeah,
No.
Dark Stars is like my theme. Like,
Please play it. Play it right now.
you guys can't hold me down.
Take your medicine.
It will stop.
Swallow your medicine.
Say I'm pretty like Beast Boy. Woogie Trans. Zipping the Sprite. Yeah. Sipping the Sprite. Said he got the one for foreign line. Every time. Yeah. Man, thanks for holding me down, guys. I almost became Dark Scarf for a while now. Y'all know if I become in too much, I become permanent. It's like Bruce Banner as the Hulk.
You did swallow your pill, though, right?
I swallowed
do I
my
have
pill.
to check your mouth? Do I have to check under your tongue?
Look, on my tongue, look. Nothing there. Now I could talk about the big Beatles gang rape of 1967. Imagine this. Paul McCartney, John Lennon, George Harrison, Ringo
The other
Starr.
guy.
The guy nobody cares about. The guy who's
And there's,
probably
like, four
dead,
other
but no
ones.
one gives a shit that they're dead. Hot off the press after dropping their new record, Abbey Road. They play
No, that was the late 70s. At the time, it'd be like Rubber Soul.
No,
After
they
dropping
dropped
their
new,
hit record.
Little Boat 2.
After dropping their hit record, pussies were wet. Bitches
Rubber
all
Soul.
around the fucking town wanted to be with those boys. With their big, large dicks and their nice, fine asses. The Beatles were no ugly people. They were actually fine as fuck. So the Beatles play a show. Coming off
How do
the
you
hit.
know?
Coming off the hit. I've met them. Comic-Con. I met them at Comic-Con last year. Stop interrupting
met
my
them at
story, Kai.
Comic-Con.
They came to Kansas City Comic-Con. They had a meet and greet. They had a panel that was called Talking What Really Bugs Us with the Beatles. It was really funny.
Fuck you.
Anyways,
Did you get Ringo's signature though?
I did. I have
Who's Ringo?
I got my
Get it?
I got my copy of Demon Days completely signed by Ringo, George, John, and Paul. All of them. I have all of their signatures. It's crazy. Okay, so let me go back to my story. Beatles. Hot off the press. Rubber Soul was a hit. It was topping the charts. Everybody wanted to go to their tour. They decided to play the whole album for one night. Everyone had to be there, you know? They asked.
That fateful night, April
It was an
10th.
all-ages show, which was mysterious because the Beatles used to do really fucked up things at their shows. Like they used to do the chugging butt beer thing. They thought it was hilarious. Have you seen the
They do
trailer?
that thing where they taped 2 beer bottles to their hands and then like.
Why you
like,
sound like
two-
you're echoing?
What?
I don't know. I'm playing through like Jay's speaker or something.
Do you need me to turn it down or is it fine?
Nah,
I don't
keep
know.
it like that.
Okay, because it doesn't show up on the podcast. But anyways, stop interrupting me, okay? They asked for it to be an all-ages show, which caught some people off guard. The Beatles were considered pretty mature. They had a few hits for the children. It was before they dropped their pretty kiddish album, Yellow Submarine, which had an animated movie. And everybody knows animation is all for kids. There's no animation for adults anywhere. Anyways, what happened? What happened here? The Beatles. Hot off the press. Hot off the press after dropping Rubber Soul. Huge record. Pussies were wet. All the bitches wanted to suck John Lennon's dick. This isn't a laughing matter, Gary. I mean, Kai. This isn't a laughing matter. This is real. This is real
What
steel.
happened after that?
The Beatles. Hot off the press after dropping their hit album, Rubber Soul. Pussies were wet. All the bitches wanted to suck
get to
John
the
Lennon's
point?
dick.
God damn.
What'd you say? What'd you say?
So what happened after the concert, Jay?
I didn't even get to the concert. Let me start over. The Beatles. Hot off the press. After dropping their hit record, Rubber Soul. Everybody wanted to suck John Lennon's dick. It was an all-ages show, which caught people off guard. Because the Beatles used to do some pretty fucked up things at their shows. Like do a butt chug, where they put beer in the butthole at like teen parties. And you can see John Cena do that in the trailer for Blockers. A really hilarious movie. Hilarious, new funny movie. It's about how they're trying to block their people from having sex at prom. It's really funny. Watch the trailer, Blockers. I'm a sponsor. I'm in the movie. I'm in Blockers. I'm an extra. I'm in the cast. Oh shit, I forgot. I gotta find some kind of anime chick to put in the thumbnail.
No, you need to put the Beatles photo as the thumbnail.
Yeah.
Or else it'll make literally no sense.
Well, I'm telling the story right now, aren't I?
It's tradition to have an anime chick as a thumbnail, though.
No, he made it a tradition out of nowhere.
It's tradition.
Because the
now.
first two were Sonic
No.
pictures. The first two were Sonic pictures. The next ones are anime girls.
No, the first 3.
That's an anime girl.
The first 3 were
Sonic's
Sonic
an
pictures.
anime
The first
girl.
3? Are you sure?
Yeah, because the Knuckles.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
There was the first one, then the Christmas one, then.
And then the first video is please donate to our Patreon. And then the second episode
where were you with the Beatles
and the
story?
second episode's about Testland, which is still coming 2021. Be aware, be square. Be there or be square. Because if you're unaware, then that doesn't make you a square. That doesn't make you Jeff from Clarence. Anyways, Beatles, hot off the press. Hot after the press after dropping their hit record, Rubber Soul. Pussies were wet. Everybody wanted to suck John Lennon's dick.
We've already heard this part.
Do you need me to restart? You want a different telling?
No.
The
that's
Beatles,
What
hot off
happened
the
after
charts.
concert, Jay?
I didn't even get to the fucking concert. Say what happened in the concert, you idiot.
Oh, so
fine.
it
Get
was
to the
during
climax
concert.
of the story.
I'm not talking about the climax. I'm telling the whole story. You want somebody to just tell you the ending of Toy Story and then the first
Yeah.
fucking minute?
Beatles, hot off the press after releasing their new
Hit
album,
record, Rubber Soul. Everybody wanted to suck John Lennon's dick.
John
It was an
Lennon's dick.
all ages show, which got people suspicious because the Beatles used to do pretty adult
Do some
shit at
crazy
their
stuff
shows.
At their shows, like
Like doing the butt chug,
Yeah.
as you can
The
see in the
beer
movie
thing.
Blockers
Butt chug.
with John Cena and Ike Barinholtz. It's really funny. It's
what
hilarious.
happened after the butt chug.
They didn't do the butt chug. I was just saying that those were what people said at the show, so it got people off guard when there was an all ages show. Little did they know, some of the Beatles were gonna fuck some little kids that night. Anyways,
Oh my god,
that's
that
not
was a perfect climax.
that's not funny. Why are you guys laughing? This isn't funny. This is real.
Okay, so what happened after that?
Okay, the Beatles. They came out. Everybody was there. It was packed. Everybody wanted to hear Rubber Soul live. The
There's
album.
only like 2 anime girl pictures. Actually,
It's
2
not gonna
anime
be
girl
anime girl. It's
thumbnails.
gonna be the Beatles photo. It can't not be the Beatles photo.
Let's do Beatle anime.
Don't encourage. Oh, okay.
Yeah, let's do Beatles anime. Yes. Beatles yandere.
This is
Beatles
what you've done.
Beatles yandere.
Beatles yandere.
The Beatles, okay?
Okay, so
The whole place was
Continue.
packed. Everybody wanted to hear them play.
Found something.
Put it in the chat. Put it in the chat. Put it in the
please.
chat. Put it in the chat. Put it in the
we're
chat,
gonna lose all
Kai.
one of
I
us.
think I found Beatles anime girls.
Put the Beatles anime girls. I'll have Night Court Beatles as the song introducing this episode. Beatles Night Court. Come together right
Okay.
now.
Continue the story.
The show.
Here
Packed.
it is, Beatles
Yes!
anime.
Yes! That's what I need. Everybody was there. Packed. Everybody in the whole city of Los Angeles. City of dreams. The city of angels. Where Elvis came from.
Yep, that's where he came from.
That's right. That's
Imagine like actually drawing this, like actually putting effort into these images.
Kai, I'm trying to tell the fucking story. Go back to watching Ninjago. We didn't legally change your name to Kai from Ninjago just so you could not watch Ninjago anymore. Because the Red Ninja's name is Kai. Anyways,
Okay, so
the Beatles were playing their show. They had their instruments, okay? They started strumming their guitars. Everybody. Crowd roaring. John. Ringo. Paul.
yeah.
George! Just chanting the names John, Paul, Ringo, George. Everybody just screaming, putting their hands up as they begin a familiar bass line. Bow, 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 bow. The whole crowd goes wild. Everybody's like, yeah! Yes!
Wasn't your mom at that show?
Yeah, they were. She
Were you
was.
telling me that story of how your mom was at that show?
Yeah, but she wasn't raped. A few unlucky.
Is that how you were born?
Yeah,
Yeah.
John
Wait,
Lennon's
you said
my
you
dad.
don't know who your dad is. You said, wait, you were born 9 months after that show.
Holy shit!
Yeah.
Wait a minute. I do sometimes sleep at night and I get visions waking up, seeing black and white images of the Rubber Soul cover. I wake up, I panic, I just wake up in cold sweat. I'll talk about that
You look in
more.
the
We
corner
still
and
need to
there's
tell the
just-
story.
There's Ringo Starr sitting alone,
Yeah.
looking solemnly.
Every time I hear his music, I panic. I go into a schizophrenic phase, and I see all the Beatles. Their ghosts are coming after me, just singing "Come Together" and a cappella. They singing it without because they have it. They always have the tracks, and they have the one. All of their shit is in like mono. Like one shit one's still like one plays the instruments, one plays the vocals only. Imagine just only having the vocals only, not having the other headphone in, and I'm running, fucking panicking. But let's not talk about that. Let's get back to the concert. Let's tell the story of why I am I am. I am what I am, like Popeye. That big fucking chin-nosed big boy. But Beatles, they're playing. They're strumming their guitar, singing "Come Together." Everybody's having a good time. John Lennon sees a really cute girl in the crowd.
Your mom.
The bad news. She's 7 years old.
Oh, fuck.
John Lennon, he plays "All You Need Is Love." He sticks out the hand to the girl while he sings "All You Need Is Love." He puts his hand
He
out.
sticks his dick out to the girl.
No, he doesn't do that till later. He has to be in private. That'd get them off the charts. They're still on the charts. He puts his hand out. The girl feels special. John Lennon, he looks at her the whole night. He plays all the songs looking at her. The concert was 2 hours. They played encores. They play new original shit you haven't even heard yet. It was like when A$AP Rocky performed 5 Stars for the first time live. Nobody had heard it. Nobody had heard 5 Stars before. And it was fucking crazy. Everyone was like, "Paul Soda, walk."
Tommy on radio.
Yeah, I played Tommy on the radio live on concert. That's how I performed it. I was with Marshmello. Me and Marshmello and Deadmau5 together. We played it together. And he did a dubstep remix. Which is funny. When you think about it, Disney's fucked up. They stole Deadmau5's design. That's really just fucked up how Disney just...
I'm finding some very cursed images.
But anyways, let's talk about this, okay? This is the big story.
Yeah, what happened next?
Yeah, the big Beatles gang rape of 1967. They're playing. John Lennon's eyeing the 7-year-old girl the whole show. Paul gets a bit in the thing too and gets jealous that John has a new bitch.
Whoa, Paul.
Paul gets jealous that John has a new bitch. So he walks up, talks to another 5-year-old girl. Well, not 5. She's 5 years old. She was 7. So Paul's trying to be cool. Paul's been hearing about lollies, and he's like, "I want to be one of them. I want some youth pussy." So he puts out his hand to her. Does the same shit John Lennon did. John Lennon gets furious that Paul McCartney, one of the members of the Beatles, would dare to stick his hand out and do the same shit that he did beforehand. That's a really nice picture, by the way, Kai. I really like Beatles anime pictures. It's really good. Oh, man. I don't like that cigarette, though. Cigarettes are...
I think I can continue the story from this point.
No, I'm continuing it! I'm the
Paul
one who went
McCartney,
through
right?
this! Shut up! Paul McCartney, everybody.
So the concert ended.
Stop! We're not done yet!
Paul McCartney.
We're not done yet! We're not done yet! Anyways, what happened? John Lennon was furious. He pushed Paul off the stage. George was like, "What the fuck is going on here?" Pushes him off the stage. They get in a big fight. A bunch of the little girls, they start getting in a fight. Because they assume if John Lennon and Paul hated each other after this, they had to hate each other too. They start fighting. The Beatles stop. John Lennon taps Paul on the back. He's like, "Yo, Paul, look at this hot shit." The girls are fighting. Everybody's evacuating. They don't know what the Beatles will do. Maybe they'll throw a guitar at them. 2 girls are just fighting. They're fighting each other, pummeling to the death. Paul goes, "That's fucking hot."
Alright, load your B images. Pick one from the thumbnail, I guess.
Paul and John, they're like, "That's fucking hot." They stop fighting. They go to the little girls. They slowly sneak up. They sneak up with their toes tapping tapping the bass line of Come Together.
Mm-hmm.
And then the girls are still fighting. Oh, John Lennon liked me. What Paul does, he slowly puts his hand on her hair, pulls it away, throws her on the concert wall. She's unconscious. John Lennon does the same. They're both unconscious. No one is there. All the cameras are gone. The Beatles slowly rush them into the Beatles van, and they drive off. It's painted like a yellow submarine. Everybody just thinks it's a Beatles tour bus, but it's far worse than that. The two little girls are laying there. They wake up, see a dark room, see the Beatles laughing, drinking, performing some demos for their new album. They think it's some cool shit. They go, man, it's really cool that John Lennon and Paul McCartney had us on the tour bus. She goes up to Paul and she's like, hey, I just noticed it's my bedtime. Are you guys driving me home? Paul drops his drink. He's like, oh shit, I forgot about them. They're like, guys, stop the van before we drive back to the headquarters. Paul grabs onto the girl, takes off her pants, fucking sticks his dick in her little tiny 7-year-old pussy, just fucking jamming it in there because he needed to do it ahead of time before they got back to the studio. Because he couldn't do this at the studio. Too many people would be watching. He's just coming in her. She's going, ah! He's like, this is so fucking hot. Oh my god, I love this. 5-year-old, fucking John takes his big hairy dick, starts sticking it in her. The other Beatles, they're like, this is some hot shit, I want in this. The rest of the Beatles come up, they push John and Paul off, they start fucking her. But then Paul and John fight back, they start fucking her. 2 dicks in each pussy of each girl, just going at each other, all 4 of them. Just fighting, beating each other, blood everywhere, blood coming out of the pussy because of how forceful the dicks are. They're just fighting until...
By the end of the night, it was all 4 Beatles.
Shut up! Until, this is the dramatic moment. They're fighting, okay? Until one of them falls. The dick slowly just comes right out of the little girl's pussy. He lays down on the floor, but he hits something really hard. What is it? Who landed, by the way? It was Paul McCartney, but what'd he land on? John Lennon's guitar. The John tar. John Lennon's...
Whoa, man, this is a sad one. This is a sad one. This picture made me cry.
John Lennon's famed guitar, the John tar, cracked in half. Paul McCartney fucking just...
So then what?
The guitar splits. They stop. The girls are sobbing. So much dick in them. They're crying. They're so fucking sad. Their pussies are hurting. And the John tar has been destroyed. So the Beatles are emotional too. The Beatles are angry,
what about
furious.
The girls, though? Where are the girls?
I just said the girls as pussies. They hurt and they're really sad, and so are the Beatles.
They run away into the...
They don't run away! The Beatles are angry, furious. Paul tries to say it was an accident. John Lennon punches him in the fucking face. Fucking punches him out of the window. He grabs the girl and he just starts raping her again. Just out of furiousm, if that's a word. The girl's just fucking moaning. Just all the cum he can get out of there. He's just trying to. The police come by, but he keeps doing it. They're like, John, you gotta stop, man. Stop raping her. The police are coming. He's like, I'm not until my John tar is fixed. I'm like, well, we can't do anything without John. Paul doesn't want it. He doesn't want to apologize. He doesn't want to do shit. He runs off. But John Lennon, he's not going to stop until that guitar is fixed. But he wants it done by Paul. And he just keeps fucking the little girl. She's screaming as loud as the police come by. George is like, come on! John, you gotta fucking stop! And John doesn't stop.
He's
like,
reaching his hand out. They're in the helicopter about to escape. And they're pleading for him to stop.
But he's fucking. He keeps fucking her. It's like, we don't have your 8-track. We don't have your 8-track for, Hard Day's Life demos. He's still fucking her. She's just squealing. So much fucking cum. So much fucking moaning. The cops are coming by. The cops are like, just like a street away. They're screaming, John, please! Everything's silent. John had never been yelled at before. He's never been yelled. He was sad. It felt like a mom, an abusive mom, throwing a beer bottle at her son. John stops.
So what are you gonna choose for the thumbnail?
I'm still telling the story. He slowly takes the dick out of the girl. The 5-year-old escaped. The 7-year-old John had.
To his feet.
He lands on. He cries. He just starts sobbing. And he's like, why am I like this? Why am I like this?
The girl's unconscious at this point.
Yeah, the 5-year-old one ran away. She didn't want part of this. John is just sobbing, and Paul McCartney comes by. He's like, I got a thing of tape. I don't know if this will work. He tapes the guitar back together. John's sobbing still. He's still like, why am I like this? Why do I get so angry? Why do I keep raping little children? Paul says, because it's what we all do. We all have inner demons inside of us. Together we can conquer them to a new life. Paul puts his hand reaching out to John. John grabs it. They walk into the helicopter and fly away.
That was beautiful.
But here's the kicker. Here are the last.
The credits roll.
But then there's a mid-credit scene.
The title of the movie comes up. The true story of Justice Rose's birth.
Mid-credit scene. Mid-credit scene. The 5-year-old. No, the 7-year-old. 7-year-old was the one who's fucked the most. She's walking out. She's terrified. She's grown up. She goes to the pregnancy test just because John Lennon fucked her so much cum in her. She's like,
yeah, but the big question is he the father though? Because all the other Beatles were there too.
I can't believe you're John Lennon's son.
Well, there's the dramatic part. John Lennon died the day she found out she was pregnant. Nobody knows. She doesn't even know.
Yeah, Jay was the only 40-year birth.
She has a baby pop out.
Yeah.
She has a baby pop out. No father, just her and this child.
Finally popped out in 2003.
Originally born in Ireland. Because I'm Irish. But I kind of have a British accent. She has to hide me because if Irish people spot fucking somebody talking British, they shoot them in the back and kill them. It's pretty fucking
British.
It's scary, man. So they take me in, and she removes part of my she removes my tonsils because that was what's keeping me British. And then she gave me something.
That's how that works.
It was called Stephen Colbert's Americone Dream. It's a really it's a Ben and Jerry's ice cream made by Stephen Colbert. It's actually really good. It's got caramel. It's got some good chocolate. It's fucking good. It's really good. Americone Dream. She gives me it. And then I decide. I wake up and then I'm like, I know what I need to do in life. I'm gonna be the coolest.
You're gonna make a podcast.
I'm gonna make a podcast, and I'm gonna talk about all the political issues in this fucking world right here. And I'm gonna call it the Testcast.
That's where we are today, folks. Thank you.
Yeah.
That was the origin, the secret origin.
Beautiful story.
Of you.
Of me. This is all about me when you think about it. These two fucking chuckle nuts, they don't mean shit. Okay?
Come on, shit. Really?
Yes.
Really?
Kai, I'm the reason you exist. Alex, I'm the reason you have a job. In the end, we can
You
all
don't
agree.
pay me.
In the end, I can agree. We all can agree, really. We can all
Dude, I deserve those 3 cents of ad revenue.
You know, I don't fucking monetize my videos. I'm not a fucking scumhole. I'm not a scumhole. I'm a nice guy. I'm a good boy.
Ratman.
I'm not important.
You are important, Kai. I mean, you're the only person who changed his name just because of someone fucking on Ninjago. So, that's something. But anyways, is this the end? Is this a closer? Is this the end of this Testcast?
Let's make it like 2 hours again.
No, it's an hour.
No, fuck
we
that.
Can't do that. But it's time we say.
How long has it been?
It's been an hour and 10 minutes.
Yeah, we probably.
Let's say goodbye. Goodbye to the camera.
This has been the true story of Jay.
The true story. The origin of
Alex and
Testcast.
Kai.
The origin of Testcast. It's crazy.
Honestly, yeah.
It's crazy. I've been God. This has been chuckle fuck nut Alex, and this has been my really cool
The love
cousin
of
Kai.
his life.
My really cool cousin Kai. It's incestual, but I don't give a shit. Anyways, peace off. Darkness and redness and whiteness and boop. Da 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 da. Do subscribe.
Video game rap battles! Player 1, Tobuscus! Player 2, PewDiePie! Begin!
How's it going, bros? It's PewDiePie. By the end, this spoiled mama boy's going to cry. You're a 20-year-old barrel living his mom and gets me pissed. I'm about to smash in your face. Ultimate bro fist. You'll think you'll diss me? I don't care. I'll burn this noob on both sides of the severance of his hair. You rip up so much from me should be considered a crime. Just call me Yawoni.
It's ripping time.
Hello once again, artists. Now you get the chance to watch me diss out the Swedish punk in this new Tobuscus rant. You have amnesia if you think you can beat me in this test. You're an epic fail. Prepare to be stoned to death. You fear me more than all those horror games that you've conquered. I'll beat you so fast you'll think it's Need for Speed. Sponsor. You and your whole pro army have just been beaten. I'm done with you now. Roll the next foe, Steven.
Just jealous that you have no place in the bro army. Your audience a bunch of 8-year-olds, just try and harm me. You seem to bode well with all your channels hate. Someone tries trolling me, share mode activate. You're afraid of Slender Man, why the hell are you even trying? Therefore a lot of females screaming, cursing, and crying. Happy Wheels, Walking Dead, you wanna be me, end of story. And as for you and Gay Buscus, well that's self-explanatory.
God dang it, I'm not here to take cheap shots from a queer. What are you too lazy to play games after you shave your beard? Say I'm afraid, but you're in no place to take action. You have to Google kitten pictures after your pansy reactions. I can swing my diamond sword, come at me if you dare. I can make millions laugh and I don't even need to swear. Rap so hot, bring your whole army to try and fight this. In a second you'll be seeing darkest redness.
Nobody watches lazy vlogs. Toby Games has no games. Took you 3 freaking channels to amount to my fame. Your channel's beginning to die and I ain't gonna lie, but Tobuscus is the reason YouTube made unsubscribe.
Calm down, stop screaming, making the ears bleed. Why don't you focus on your game, drop the ADHD. It's game over now and everyone knows that you lost. Bless your face if you sneeze during this video, bless you. Peace off.